What's up, everybody? We're back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. Last night was opening night. The NBA is back, and we're all very, very excited today. And we talking about the opening night games from last night, just my thoughts about them, stuff like that. Thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you do like the content around here, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications to also like that. I really appreciate it. Really helps out a lot. And don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So we'll start with the first game of the night, which was Lakers-Nuggets, a rematch of the Western Conference Finals. The Denver Nuggets got their rings. Great moment to see all those guys get their rings, put the banner up, all the stuff like that. Really, really fun. But then we'll get to the game, and the Nuggets win 119-107. Nuggets got off to a great start in the first quarter. Lakers brought it back. Gotta credit the Lakers. They definitely brought a lot of effort. The Nuggets were up by as many as, I think, 18 in the first half. The Lakers came back, but the fourth quarter, the Nuggets really put this away. Nikola Jokic continuing right where he left off, finishing with 29, 13, and 11 on 12 for 22 shooting. Just, he makes it too easy. You know, like, watching him out there, it was way too easy for him to do everything. Anthony Davis is one of the best interior defenders in the league, and Jokic just making him look silly a lot of times. Like, just spin moves, rebounding he's so good at, scoring inside the three ball, just everything. He looked too easy, and then passing the ball as well, what Jokic can do there. But yeah, Jokic just made things look easy. Jamal Murray finished with 21 and 6 assists. He was very efficient. Every time the Lakers are trying to make a comeback, Jamal Murray will hit a big shot, and the Lakers are trying to play aggressive defense on him, especially in the first half. Picked up a lot of fouls. Trying to play aggressive defense on him, trying not to let him get going, but he still had a really good game. But KCP, very good game from KCP. 20 points, 3 steals, 8 for 12, only had 2 3-pointers. He looked like a bucket getter out there, man. Like, he was like coming off screen, shooting the mid-range jumper. He was getting his own. I was like, dang, okay, KCP looked really, really good, man. KCP looked really, really good. Aaron Gordon finished with 15, 7 and 5. He had a good game, and then MPJ at 12 and 12. Even though the shot wasn't falling, he was only 2 for 9 from 3. He's doing a lot of other things like rebounding and stuff like that, which is big because he's one of those guys where a lot of people know if he's not shooting the ball, he's not really doing much else. So if he can do other things like rebound and do stuff like that, that'd be very big for him. The bench was solid as too. The bench, I think it was solid. Reggie Jackson came in. He had a couple 3-pointers. He was solid. Christian Brown came in and brought some energy. Zeke Naji was decent. Payne Watson had a big block and hit a 3-pointer as well. The Nuggets bench, of course, that's the big thing. Young players, like beside Reggie Jackson, all the other guys they're going to bring out are all, they're young guys. Justin Holiday again, which is surprising. Thought Justin Holiday maybe could have got in there. But the young guys, they got a lot. The Lakers, LeBron finished with 21, 8 and 5. He had a very solid game, 10 for 16 shooting. Very solid. Didn't only play 29 minutes, though. And they asked Darvin Ham after the game if that's going to be normal. They said probably yes. So we're not going to see huge LeBron minutes probably in the regular season, unless it's like a very important game, which kind of makes sense. I mean, obviously he's the oldest player in the league. He's 38 years old. He shouldn't have to play 35, 37 minutes a game for his team. But maybe he has to because the rest of the team, Taurean Prince, very, very good Taurean Prince game. He played really good in the preseason, was awarded the starting job for now. I don't know what's going to do when Jared Vanderbilt comes back. They'll probably keep Taurean Prince in there. But he had a really good game, 18 points, hit 4 3-pointers. He was doing a lot. Taurean Prince is going to be very, very good for the Lakers. Just a good 3-and-D wing, knows how to play. Can play different roles. He's really good. Anthony Davis, though, is a big talk. Finished with 17, 8 and 4 with 2 blocks. He did not score in the second half. 0 points in the second half, 0 for 6 from the field. And a lot of people, of course, getting on AD, obviously. Even though it is the first game of the season. Coming into the year, everyone already knows, everyone's been talking about it. AD is important. Obviously, a big piece of the Lakers team. If AD can be the number one, because LeBron is getting older, if AD could be the number one and take over and be the Lakers' best player, then the Lakers have a real shot. But AD cannot do what he did last night. He can't do it. It's only the first game of the season, but this can't be a thing for AD. He had a really good first half. He was moving really well, defending very well, confident in his shot and stuff like that. But second half, I don't know. He just didn't. I don't know what happened. Only taking 6 shots as well is not great either. Like, AD's got to be AD. No matter what, AD's got to be AD. And the consistency, the big thing holding him back from being in the conversations where he should be is, of course, the injury history one, but the consistency as well. Can he consistently be dominant, and he didn't do that last night. He had one good half, and the second half he disappeared. So Lakers gonna have that. Austin Reeves at 14-84. I'd like to see Austin Reeves a little bit more involved as well. Like Austin Reeves, I feel like wasn't really taking a lot of shots. He was just kind of out there passing the ball. He was hustling. Well, he down for loose balls, stuff like that. But he wasn't really taking over or taking shots. So I like to see that. D'Lo had 11 and 7 assists. He didn't have a horrible game, but definitely some shots that he didn't really need to take, he took. And the bench was okay. It wasn't great. Gabe Vincent was 3 for 8. Cam Reddish played some solid defense and hit some shots. Christian Wood was okay in his 15 minutes. And then Rui missed a lot of shots. But, yeah, the Nuggets came in. They forced a lot of turnovers. They forced turnovers. They're hitting shots. They shot 41% from 3. Hit 14 threes. Lakers only hit 10 threes. They had 29 assists to Lakers 23 assists. But, yeah, the Nuggets gotta win, man. Nuggets are going to be a very tough team to beat, obviously. Even with the young, bench, they still look really good. The second game, though, was a great game. We had the Suns and the Warriors. Fortunately, both these teams were not at full power. Bradley Beal did not play for the Suns. Draymond Green did not play for the Warriors, but it's still a very good one. And the Warriors lose. The Suns escape with a 108-104 win over Golden State that shot 44% of the field to the Warriors 36%. Sorry. They out-rebounded the Warriors 60-49. Yeah, the Warriors did force a lot of turnovers, though. The Suns had a lot of turnovers in this game. They had 19 turnovers. The Warriors' defense was playing good. Really just the fouls. That was a big thing from the last year was turnovers and fouls. And they cut down the turnovers, only had 11, but they fouled a lot. But the Suns, though, Devin Booker, man. Devin Booker is a phenomenal basketball player. That's a takeaway. Finished with 32, 6, and 8, 13 for 21. Put up 15 in the first quarter. And I loved how he just kind of, it looked like he wasn't really forcing much. He was kind of just letting it come to him. Whatever happened, he was just adjusting to it. Like, I love that for D-Book. First quarter was scoring, then they started to double team him and stuff. He was like, all right, I'll just pass it off. And at the end of the game, he had a few nice passes, being point Booker, and found him. I think Eric Gordon hit the big three-pointer at the end of the game to kind of seal it right there. But, yeah, D-Book was doing everything out there. He was playing really good. KD had 18 and 10. Not a great shooting game. Shots just 7 for 22 on the field. The Warriors were playing good defense on him, but he was still solid. Josh Okogie, huge game for Josh Okogie. 17-5, shot 7 for 9 from the field. Hit a big three-pointer as well late in the fourth quarter. Or was he the one that hit the big shot? It was either him or Eric Gordon hit the big three-pointer. But yeah, Josh Okogie was out there playing really nice. And yeah, he's kind of revived his career with the Suns. Minnesota, he had a good rookie year. Then after that, he just kind of fizzled out. But now in Phoenix, on a bigger stage where he's going to have a bigger role of being kind of the do the little things kind of guy. And I tweet this out as well. I like that the Suns have role players that aren't afraid to do the dirty work. Like, besides maybe Eric Gordon, all their other players like Okogie, Nurkic, Eubanks, Jordan Goodwin, those are guys that aren't afraid, that don't mind not taking a lot of shots. They're not guys that say, give me the ball. They know their role, and they're all guys that are able and okay with getting the offensive rebounds, guarding, better players, hustling, doing the little things. And I really like that for the Suns, especially when you have a three-headed monster, Booker, KD, Beal. You need guys that know what their role is going to be, and a lot of the Suns' work players do that really well. But yeah, Josh Okogie was great. Nurkic had 14 and 14. He's going to fit in. Eric Gordon had 10 points, even though he had a very tough shooting game, 4 for 16 and 2 for 9 from 3. Grayson Allen didn't score, even though he started, which was tough. And he's probably not going to be the starter, because Bradley Beal when he comes in. But the Suns played a really solid game. D-Book was really carrying them. For the Warriors, Steph, 27, 5 and 1. He shot 8 for 20, 4 for 14 from 3. Of course, it's going to take a little while for him to really get going, but Steph played really good. Clay, 15 and 7. Very tough shooting day. 6 for 18, 3 for 11 from 3. The shot just was not falling for Clay. Hopefully that gets better. Chris Paul at 14, 6 and 9. Even though he did shoot 4 for 15, 0 for 6 and 3, he had a very bad shooting day. But Chris Paul was still being Chris Paul, He was finding his teammates. He's playing solid defense. He got a couple buckets when they needed him to, So that's interesting. Chris Paul, he played solid, even though the numbers don't say it. What I really was impressed with was the young guys, Kuminga and Moody. Coming into their third years, they were playing minutes and playing really good in their minutes as well. Kuminga finished with 12 and 6. He brought a lot of energy on both sides. On defense, he was being aggressive, and on offense, getting easy buckets inside, using him more as like the backup center kind of in a way, even though Sarge is also out there. But Moses Moody as well, especially in the first half, finished with 11 points, shot 4 for 6, a couple 3-pointers. Both of those guys play really, really good, and it's about time. They're in their third year. They're 2 lottery picks, and last year they're kind of just, the first 2 years they're just kind of stuffed on the bench. Now they're finally getting an opportunity, and they play very well. I'm very excited to see if those 2 guys can come out and play that consistently, because if they can, that just brings a whole new dynamic to the Warriors, and makes me more of a believer in them when they're bench and stuff, because they really need it. But yeah, 2 very good games. Tonight we got the rest, almost everyone else playing their first games. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to watch the rest of these games. So yeah, really good opening night though. A lot of exciting games, a lot of good performances. Super, super excited. What a way to get the season kicked off. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you enjoyed the content, consider subscribing, like, turn on notifications, all stuff like that. I really appreciate it. Really upset a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.